What do you think about the cost of the trip?
Don't get me wrong, it was expensive, I think it was, but it was definitely worth the money we spent, because between the week skiing you do, which was an absolutely amazing experience, and then you go over to New York, it's like another holiday in itself. You get to spend 2 days there, and you do a lot whilst you're over there, and it's not like you're spending that money and you're coming back feeling, no, you didn't get your money's worth, because you definitely do. And no, I would definitely do it again if I had that sort of money.
It's good because with the payments you're paying in monthly fees instead of one big lump sum, which is so much better for parents as they're getting paid monthly or whatever.
What do you think about the terrain parks then, Al?
Oh, they're really good. We had the choice, we got asked ourselves if we wanted to go to the terrain parks, do a lot of jumps, grind rails, or to do the slopes itself. A lot of the girls often chose to do the slopes, so the ski instructor would sometimes take them to the slopes, and then we'd have a teacher supervising us at the when we, after skiing, after finishing the day, we got extra skiing with the teachers. Obviously we had to have parental consent as well. We got to go down, we were up the slopes within 20 minutes and down them, so we had much faster run.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree with that, Al, because we were doing longer runs with the teacher.
Yeah.
Definitely, I feel they listened to everything we said, and because we were the ones paying the money at the end of the day, it was our opinions that they would listen to, and we were able to do whatever we wanted then.
There's a lot of health and safety involved though. We obviously the instructors have discussions with us before we do any jumps, any tricks that we want to do. Like we progress through the week.
The way you ski in America is so much different to anything I've ever done.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how quiet the lifts were, to be honest.
Yeah, everything ran much smoother. We got to the bottom of the lift and we just jumped straight on the lift straight away, up to the mountain, ready to do some more skiing.
You actually get a chance to stop and speak to people on the slopes, because it's not busy. There's so much more freedom, and you're able to get away with the group that you're with, do what you want to do, and there's no interruptions. It's so much quieter and so much more relaxed. I think the travelling was made a lot easier because we were with a group we were with. You're with a big group of your friends, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of travelling back and forth to places, but when you're with your friends, there's a lot of banter flying around on the bus, and the trips will fly by before you know it.
And luckily for us, a lot of the buses have Wi-Fi, so we could use the internet on there. The plane, you could buy the Wi-Fi itself. There was entertainment on the plane for us to watch a lot of films. The chairs were comfy. There was no problems with travelling for us whatsoever. When we arrived through New York on the bus, it was just breathtaking. We saw all the lights.
I think getting there during the night was absolutely breathtaking. You're coming into Times Square, you see all them. The shopping was absolutely amazing. The amount of different shops and the taxis, and it's the experience of New York itself. I mean, for the first time I called a cab down, which was an experience in itself, and being in New York and seeing all these things that you're used to seeing on the TVs, in the films, but seeing them in person is just something else.
Yeah, you literally find yourself stood there just looking up around all the buildings. It's just like a giant concrete jungle. We also visited the 9/11 Memorial, which was a really sad atmosphere for us. It was good just to take us back and kind of think from all the good that we've been doing, just to take a moment to think about all the other people and what happened in that area that we were visiting. We had the fountains going into the foundations of where the two buildings were.
Yeah, definitely. It was just them little things whilst you were there, knowing that's where that took place, seeing so many different things, and it's such an amazing experience, and it's one that I'm never going to forget for the rest of my life, because it's just knowing the significance of what's happened there and being able to go over there and show your respects to everyone, I think is really something that I'm going to treasure for the rest of my life.
I think the food was absolutely amazing throughout the trip. Every day we had meals which were cheap as well, and they were huge, so we didn't finish hardly any of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I came back from the holiday. First thing I did, I thought I'd check myself on the weighing scale, see what's happened, and I put on 8 pounds whilst I was away. The amount of food there is whilst you're over there available to you, and it's not like me to say no to food, so I thought that was a great part of the holiday. That was the experience and the food, and just, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think if you're hesitating to go on the trip, I think it's definitely worth the money, and you shouldn't be thinking about it at all.
Definitely, in my opinion, that is a trip of a lifetime and something I'm never going to forget.
Yeah, good.
Nice one.